Alright, hi, this is Aaron Abear. This is Service Learning Assignment number 3. This is how to configure a basic DHCP server. And here we go. First, you want to click on Server Manager. You want to let it load up. And you will see the different types of servers. And we're going to click on DHCP. And say configuration required for DHCP server at this domain name. And then you will go to tools. And do you mind, you want to watch what I'm doing very carefully because there will be questions about what I am doing. Like, for instance, going to tools and then going to DHCP. Then you want to click on the down arrow on the domain. You want to click on the down arrow. I'm just going to show you these real quick. You're not going to worry about these server options, policies, filters. That's more advanced stuff. We're just doing a basic scope. And what a scope is it allows a company, the system administrator, to give out a range of IP addresses. For instance, they can put like 192.168.1.200 to 192.168.1 to 300, and it'll give out 100 IP addresses. Won't go before that number, won't go after that number, and they'll have 100. Just depending on how big of company you work for or whatnot, depending on how many IP addresses you actually need. And you want to right click on IPv4, and don't worry about IPv6 because that's not even implemented right now. It's been going on for years and years and years, and it's never been fully implemented yet. You want to go to new scope, and it says welcome to new scope wizard. You want to press next. You want to give it a name. I'm just going to say demo.scope. Press next, and you want to give it a range of IP addresses, and you want to say like keep that at .1, keep this at 100. .192.168.1 and then .200, and like I said, that gives out 100 IP addresses. That's what the scope is for. So you enter the range of addresses that the scope distributes, and then I've probably the image client LAM24 subnet mask 255 because that's a class C subnet mask. You press next. And any exclusions and delay, and this is more advanced right here, but this would be if you want to actually exclude IP addresses and a range of IP addresses that you would actually exclude. But we're just not going to do that here, so we're going to next. Lease duration. This is lease duration. I have it right now on my Wi-Fi. Pretty much what it is how long that the average computer is connected to the same physical network. Pretty much how long you get that IP address for. Right, the default's usually pretty good. But if you're in a business where you have a lot of people, and like a lot of salespeople going in and out, you want to put this down to hours. If you're more laxed, you might be able to get away with like 30 days. We're going to keep it at the default though. And configure DHCP options, common DHCP options like clients obtain an address to given such as the IP address for routers, DHCP callways, DHCP servers, when settings for the scope, and you press yes and press next. And default gateway, which is 192.168.1.1, add next, and then your domain DNS servers. You already have the DNS server. Usually you'd have two. If you're doing a static, you would have a preferred and you would have a secondary. But in this case, for the demo, there's only going to be one. You press next. Don't worry about the win servers. Again, something a little more advanced. Just skip it for now. And then you can activate the scope. I'm not going to actually activate it, but then you would press next, and then it would be activated. You would be finished with the wizard. And that is Service Learning Assignment number 3. Service Learning Assignment number 4, I will be talking about how to do a basic setup of DNS. And thank you.